Hey everybody, I got two topics for today's video. First and foremost, I got my American Adventure Labs trailer plug relocation kit today. So this is going to be the replacement that's going to go right up here. This is the template they send you that goes into the bolts that hold the license plate on to line everything up. So it's actually really well thought out. They give you all the hardware you need. And then once you do it, you just take the plug out of here, put it into this, get this thing off of here, paint it with some Rust-Oleum or something to keep it from rusting, and you're done. The other part of the video, I took my truck on a fun little road over by my house, a little bit of twists and turns, and I put a microphone on the tailgate to get some exhaust notes going in and out, some of the rev matching downshifts, things like that in sport mode. So I got some with the microphone outside the truck and some with the inside the truck so you can hear it nice and loud, and then you can see what it sounds like inside. So this is really more for the people that don't have a truck yet and want to hear it, but it'll just be on in the background while I'm time-lapsing through this. So you know, feel free to skip it or watch it and listen. I mean, I have the truck and I still love listening to it. So anyway, I'm just gonna get into getting this thing installed. So I'll just show you, there's two metal clips. So this thing is pushed into here and these clips will snap. So basically the same clips are going to hold it on here. So I'm going to just go ahead and slide it back through here. persuasion was required. I had to file it down just a tiny bit, but it still worked. I'm wondering if it would have been better to put this on the bracket before I put it all in there. Would have been more stuff to work around to get the bolts on the back, but it's on there now, so we're all set. Now I just got to move the wiring harness, plug it in up there. All right guys, the install is complete. I got the old bracket off. I just took some vice grips and just bent it until it broke, and I was careful to break the bracket and not the welds or that go up to the frame. The welding material is still on there. I filed it down and spray painted that, so it's all sealed up. There's nothing in the frame that is exposed. The only thing that was exposed was the welds, and I filed them down and painted them with some Rust-Oleum, so that's super easy. The next thing is when you do the holes up here, you need a 2-inch hole saw and then some sort of like, I use this multi-tool. This is a Dremel version. It's a plug-in. It was like 50 bucks. You can get the battery versions and they're like 100, 150. But anyway, this thing was nice. You could also just use a utility knife or a hacksaw blade and a pair of pliers. It's really soft plastic. So once you get the hole done, wouldn't be too hard to do. And it doesn't have to be perfect because the bracket is what holds it. You just have to be able to get these screws in there. So if you don't get the lines just right, you're not going to see them. Don't worry about that. The next thing, and I wanted to be able to show you this, but I still haven't figured it out, and I actually broke it, is the wiring harness coming off the back. When I tried to install a third brake light a couple months ago, I broke the tab in there and have no idea how it works. It doesn't make any sense to me. You can Google, Ford trailer wiring harness removal, and it'll explain it. But I watched that too, and I still broke it. So good luck if you end up doing that. For all the people that have already done this and got it right, please put in the comments how you're supposed to do it, because I'm already out of luck. I keep getting that trailer brake fault. I think it's because water is getting in there, so I just got to get some silicone or something. I'm not too worried about it, but it's a bummer that I broke it. Anyway, I like this thing. It's nice to get it up from underneath where it could get snagged on a rock or some dirt or anything while you're out, romping around in the mud or the rocks or the trails. So yeah, that's really it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos that I had on along the way. I had fun driving on that road, and I just love the sound of this truck. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you already have a truck, you know what it sounds like. If you're still looking, now you can hear it. Hopefully you guys have a great day. If you're looking into a trailer plug relocation, American Venture Lab is the one that I found that comes with everything you need. But honestly, now that I've done it, I mean, you could just buy a piece of aluminum, cut it out to shape, and do this yourself. But for 30 bucks, it's better just to buy the kit and have everything marked out exactly where it needs to go. It'll be perfectly placed. So that's my 2 cents on it. I would say 90% of people don't need this. If all you're doing is towing on regular roads and you never really go off-roading and crawling around on rocks, you're probably never going to have an issue with this. But if you're worried about it, this is a pretty good way to go. All right, guys, cheers.
It's over!